Ty, you've obviously had so many battles with Steph and the Warriors over the years. What's the challenge? I mean, obviously you've done it before, but what's the challenge of game planning for him?
I think awareness, and you can't relax. With him and Clay's constant movement and now pull, you can't relax. And so they're always going to relocate on offensive rebounds. They're all going to get out in transition and get to their spots, the 3-point shots. And so you just can't relax. You got to be aware. You got to have a body on those guys at all times, because any kind of separation, you're dead.
And is there any particular growth that you've seen from him? Obviously, he was at the peak of his powers when you faced him back in the finals, but since then, are there any ways that his game has expanded that you've noticed?
No, I mean, he don't get a lot of credit for getting to the basket. He's a great finisher around the basket. We run him off the 3-point line. He can get to the paint, got his floaters, he can finish either hand. And so he doesn't get enough credit for being able to finish in the paint.
It looked like since the All-Star break, and you guys went on that 5-game losing streak and 3-game winning streak, but the team is shooting better from three when Russ is out there. I guess what do you attribute that to?
I think his pace. I think getting into the paint and making the right play. And so he puts a lot of pressure on the rim of getting downhill, getting into the paint. And when teams collapse, he's making the right pass and the right play. And so we're getting wide open shots. And so that's why I thought, by him coming to the team, he would definitely open it up for us.
That second half of Golden State was probably a low point for the team offensively. How do you feel like they progress on that end of the floor from that game in Golden State 2 weeks ago?
Just had a bad game. I thought overall, I think offensively they had a good game plan. Draymond, the way he protected the paint and the way he guarded Russ, and so we just got to be prepared for that tomorrow.
What do you, in terms of outside of the Golden State's part of it, what do you feel like the team has done a good job of, in particular, over the last 4 games or so?
Attacking the rim, attacking the paint. We've been talking about that. So, our game changes. Our offensive game is different when we attack the rim. And so with Kawhi and PG and Russ putting pressure at the rim, it definitely opens our offense up.
Given how that game went and how you guys have played since then, are you kind of eager to see the improved defense and the way you guys are playing right now against the champs?
Yeah, I would love to see it, and and also Steph being back, and so I guess it's a great opportunity to really lock into our defense, because if you don't play great defense, they'll pick you apart. And so I definitely want to take a look and just see our physicality, if we're in the bodies, if we're paying attention to details as well.
Paul was saying that because he feels healthier, he sees that translate in the way he can guard his man, keep his man in front of him, easier on the perimeter. Are you seeing ripple effects of that in terms of making it easier on your interior defenders, just being able to not have guys drive right by you?
Yeah, he set a tone for us every night since he's been feeling a lot better and, like I said, healthier. And so when he's playing defense at a high level like that, like I said, we are a better team. And then Kawhi, what he does defensively, we are a better team. And so, PG being able to guard the basketball one-on-one, keeping guys in front, deflections, steals, it changed our defense tremendously.
I know we're in this part of the season, and I know you don't normally watch a lot of college hoops. Does that change at all when the tournament starts?
Not really.
I know Nebraska's not in, but
they're not.
I don't think they are.
I know. I'm just like,
yeah, like I don't
you ain't got to bring it
any...
up, man. We know they're not in. It's all right. Got Freddie gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Prior to the since the All-Star break, prior to the Knicks game, Kawhi and PG were top 10 in free throw attempts per game. Is that, you think, just what you getting on them, getting to the basket more, getting to the line more, kind of putting the onus on the refs to make those calls?
Yeah, I think them attacking the rim, attacking the basket, putting pressure, like you said, on the defense and on the refs to make calls. And we know they're great mid-range shooters, but sometimes you got to put pressure on the rim and get to the free throw line. And so they've been able to do that. And so when they're attacking the basket the way they've been doing, like I said, we're a totally different team, and we got to continue to keep doing it.
Is Norm doing anything in practice?
Doing, but yeah, not live, but he's able to go through some of the stuff.
Everybody else should be okay for the moment?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Next time.
Yeah, y'all.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.